Bulking is bulking, let's be real. And I'm in it right now, and I hope you're thinking about it or being in it with me. I'll take you through it. We got this. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another day, another training vlog. Today it's October 8th, 2023. My name's Ryan. It happens to be GST press day today. I'm gonna follow my manual, GST size, 25 weeks of growth. What I'm actually on here with this program is week 5, and that's macrocycle 1, microcycle 4. Now, if you followed GST in the past, you know microcycle 4, that's always your heaviest working week for your core lifts. It's a 90% to 100% of 1 rep max load. Now the thing is 2 training sessions ago, I was doing weighted pull-ups. I kind of felt my front delt a little bit on that. I felt like I tweaked it a little bit. And then I've had some home improvement jobs that I've been doing. They have to get done because it's about to be winter here. It's gonna get cold, it's gonna get snowy. That always happens quick. Like the seasons change fast. You get caught up. So I had to get it done. It was a lot of being on the ground, moving around, holding myself up like in a push-up position, holding things up above me. In short, a lot of front delt work. So I'm still kind of feeling that a little bit. So I'm leery. I'm leery about hitting 90% of my 1 rep max on incline presses. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not. I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna approach this day with a mindset that if something feels off, I'm not gonna ego lift. I'm not gonna push myself into a further injury because this has been feeling better. It's recovering, but it's not 100%. So this is one of those moments where, you know, you really gotta ask yourself, what's more important? Pushing yourself for 1 day or training smart and letting yourself recover, pulling back for the day and being able to hit it 100% sooner in the future. And I know which route I'm gonna take. So like I said, I'm gonna be following the manual, but I'm gonna be adjusting on the fly. 90% 1 rep max if I feel good, and supplement lifts are 3x10, because right now I'm in a 8-week set rep block for supplement lifts. It's based on progressive overload. It's phase 1 of the program, and that is just linear progression on your supplement lifts in the medium rep range. So that's it. You know, let's get into the training session. Let's see how this goes. I'm curious myself. I'm glad to have you along with me. And I'm ready to get a nice, productive day in, get a pump either way. Whether I hit 90% 1 rep max, I don't really care that much. That's the mindset I have going into this. All right, let's do it. Incline press up first. All right, that felt good. That felt pretty good there. So I was possibly thinking I was gonna be stuck at 95. You know, I do feel the front delt a little bit. There's a little bit of just tightness, a little bit of soreness there. But what I did is I moved my grip in slightly. I usually go pretty wide, so I moved my grip in slightly. I don't have as much of an incline today as I would normally do. Normally I do 30 degree. This is a 15 degrees. So I drop this down a little bit, relieve some tension on the shoulder, move my grip in a little bit, again, relieve some tension on the shoulder, and it feels good. So I'm gonna give it another shot with a little more weight. I'm definitely not going 1 rep, 90% 1 rep max today, I know that, there's no question. If I was ego lifting, I'd do it, but I'm over that, man. I got done with that phase a long time ago, so I am not doing that today. Let's move up a little bit and reassess. All right, 135, this should be feeling great. I'm gonna adjust the rep count on the fly. We'll see how this goes. That was solid, all right? That was really nice. Again, I'm feeling a little bit, but nothing scary, nothing that I feel like I should pull back from. I'm not gonna go heavier than this, but I'm gonna keep high repping. That was just by feel. I don't wanna take it to failure also. That's one of my rules that I'm gonna implement today is definitely no failure on this lift, but it's a mind-muscle connection practice type of day. This is how you can modify. This is how you can still make lemonade out of lemons, all right? So this would normally be a 90% 1 rep max day. I'm not doing that. I'm keeping it light, roughly around 50% 1 rep max to be honest, and I'm doing high rep, and I'm gonna just view each rep as a chance to perfect my form, to think about my working muscle groups, because I especially want to focus in on the chest today. I want to do everything I can to deactivate the front delt and activate the chest. So if I have a lot of reps to do with a lighter weight, that's so many opportunities to think about good form and think about mind-muscle connection. It's a longer set, more opportunity, more benefit. And that's the way that I'm going to approach today. And that is how you turn, like I said, lemons into lemonade. All right, let's make some more lemonade. Ooh. The reason I'm sitting here looking at this bench press is because during that last lift, I gotta share with you, the ego side of me, the little devil on my shoulder, was saying, dude, your shoulder doesn't hurt at all during these reps. Everything's fine. I think you're 100%, and I think you need to bump up the weight. Like, stop being a pussy about it, bump up the weight. It's 90% 1 rep max week. What are you doing? But the angel on my shoulder, the logical experience angel, is saying, yo, you have some endorphins in you. Your shoulder is warmed up. There's blood in the area. It feels good because of that. You didn't just magically heal in the last 10 minutes. So I listened to the angel because it's delayed gratification. It's a great skill to have. I have no problem implementing delayed gratification here because I'm gonna hold off on heavy weight. I'm just gonna skip it. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing with 135, and that's gonna allow me to come back next week at this time and feel truly 100%. That's the smart move that you need to make, because I'm gonna tell you 1000%, you've either been in this situation before or you will be in this situation if you continue to train and continue to train intensely. It's part of the game. The body is not bulletproof. Little tweaks happen, and you're gonna be in this position. And you need to think back to what I'm saying right here. Don't let the devil on your shoulder cause more injury. Listen to the angel, the experienced angel that you know deep down is right. I'm illustrating that today because I think it's important. You need to listen to me. When that time comes, think back to this right now, and it will help you, trust me. All right, so I'm gonna get this third set in, 135, just a bunch of reps. I'm not going to failure. I don't wanna put that stress on the shoulder joint, but I'm gonna get close to failure because I'm in control. And I'm gonna think about the mind-muscle connection, the chest, and I'm gonna think about good tempo, control, and just practicing the best form I can. Here we go. All right. That felt perfect. It felt great. Man, I feel like I'm really enjoying the lemonade today because that felt so good. Chest is full. Yep, pecs are definitely there. And I made it through. I'm safe, I'm sound. I'm confident that the rest of the day is just gonna keep flowing. And that's how it's done, right there. Train smart, train hard, and grow. So what I'm doing here is I'm going lighter with these because it's a direct press, and I could treat this as a normal 3x10 lift and use my regular weight, but it's not the good move. So I'm just going for nice, controlled, thoughtful reps, high reps. I'm gonna do 20 rep sets and just bring home the pump to the chest, keep the shoulders safe, and get a bunch of volume in here. Oh, chest is lit up. So this is easily the right move. Easily the right move with flat dumbbell presses. I believe that I can hit some more isolation work that's coming up today for heavier weight, more geared towards actual challenging reps for the medium rep range, 10 reps per set. But with any pressing, any compound pressing, I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna continue to take it light. Now I'm gonna shift to actual goals of 20 reps per set. And I'm gonna use roughly 50% of my challenging 10 rep weights. So that's the approach that I'm gonna take. And what that's gonna allow me to do is volume match my normal 10 rep total volume load. Because just think about what I'm doing. I'm taking half the weight, but I'm doubling the reps. So I'm cutting one thing in half, doubling another. Pound for pound, my volume is gonna be equal to my usual medium rep weight total volume load. That's the approach that I'm taking today, and you're gonna see that in my dumbbell presses, and you're also gonna see that in some overhead presses, provided those feel good as well. All right, you're also gonna see me with my feet up here. I'm doing that and I'm lifting my head up because I'm gonna fight the arch. It just helps me feel more curled up, and I can really hit the chest like that. So when I push these up, I'm getting a nice chest squeeze because I'm pushing them up high. I'm trying to remember to flex my abs a little bit too to fight that arch. It's easy to forget that though. I did forget that for a little bit. Just pulled it back in. Ooh, there we go. Chest is hot right now. Ooh. 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 God, my chest is just so full right now from those high reps. Whew. That's that upper chest coming off the clavicles. That's from putting in the time with incline work right there, and those incline close grips too. Just a good feeling. Thanks to the oatmeal, man. 1.5 cups of oats. Again, pre-workout. Oatmeal never fails me. Never fails me. Time for one more set. Get that volume match in. 3x20, 50% 10 rep max weight. Man, this pump is gonna be unreal. A deliberate chest squeeze. You just think about you're trying to make cleavage up the middle of your chest. Brief active stretch at the bottom, right there. Nice pec stretch. Feel that in the outer upper pecs. And I'm fighting that arch to really get a flat position, really drive home the pec activation, dial it in. Oh, here comes the burn, here comes the burn. Ooh. 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 Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. All right, with 2 pressing compounds out of the way, it was time for a pulling compound. I'm still gonna make the decision to take this one lighter. I'm going higher up on it, 20 reps. That stress, that pulling, the stretching of this area, you know, I don't want that. So I'm just minimizing that stretch, that tension, that stress, and I'm making sure that I get a super full range of motion. If you have noticed, I'm just letting my scapula pull apart, expand, and then I'm retracting everything, pulling back, focusing on, if I just drew a band, 2 lines across the middle of my back, from like my armpit to about halfway down my torso, where my lat inserts, the bottom of my rib cage area, I'm just thinking about those 2 lines and everything in between. Lats, rhomboids, those are my primary thoughts there. And I'm just letting my scapula expand, pull apart, stretch out, pull back, flex everything, and just putting it on repeat for 20 reps. All right, let's get a nice set in, a burner set. This set's gonna light up that mid-back band, I promise. All right, now, I'm gonna lean forward, let my shoulder blades expand, pull apart, stretch out. Pull it back low towards my stomach, flex everything in that mid-back band. Oh man. Oh. Oh. That band is lit up. Jesus. Oh. 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 That's it. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Whew. The rhomboids, the lats. Oh, the teres kicked in there as well, right under the armpit. Oh, that's a nice exercise. God, that's good. And you got to get that forward lean in. You got to lean forward, get some extra ROM, and you have to pull low to your stomach. Low, low, low. Like your handles should be coming towards your belly button. That's as low as it can get, you know? And it's elbows back towards the back pockets. That's where it's at for that type of low row. This is a seated cable row with that scapular expansion. Pull it all back towards the stomach. That last set burns so much. I need a break. All right? Training chat time. Now I'm going into this one blind. I have a little inkling of what I want to talk about. And it's rigidity. It's training rigidity, scheduling rigidity, versus being able to adjust and adapt on the fly, because I think it's perfect for today. I'm adjusting on the fly today. I didn't want to adjust on the fly because I wanted to have a by the numbers type of day, because I believe in programming. 100% I believe in programming. I never wing a training session. I haven't done that in, honestly, like decades. That's the truth. Like, I'm a programming guy. And there's so many advantages to that. It's no guessing games. You know what you're going to do when you walk through those gym doors. You know the structure of your day. You don't have to worry about wondering whether or not you are doing it right that day, because you have a plan. You have a structured plan. That's a great benefit to actually following programming. There's so many benefits to following programming. You feel confident. If you trust the programmer, if you trust the concepts that make up the program, of course you're going to feel confident in doing the program. And if you're following a good program, you're going to like it. You know, it's going to be mentally engaging. That's another benefit to positive, thought out, balanced programming that's also individualized. You know, a good program can be individualized for you. And then you boost that mental engagement factor, and you love what you're doing in the gym. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, if you don't like what you're doing in the gym, you're not going to do it as intently. You're not going to be as focused. You're going to fall off, because nobody is going to voluntarily do something that they hate over and over and over. Don't get me wrong, you'll do it for a little while, you'll tough it out. You might be a real stubborn ass dude, and you might tough it out for months, hating it the whole time, but you're not going to tough it out forever. Liking your programming, being mentally engaged in your programming, that's how you're going to use it forever. No joke, I've been on GST programming for 15 years straight, and it's because it's adjustable. It's adaptable, it's personalized programming. And I am always mentally engaged in the programming, and I don't fall off because of all those things that are able to be changed in the program. But the foundational concepts, those things stay in place. Those things are foundations. You know, they don't leave. If you have a house and it's built on solid foundations, and that house gets blown down by a hurricane or a tornado, you know, you can use those foundations again and you can rebuild. You can rely on those foundations. That's what GST has, is those time-tested, science-backed, anecdotally backed foundations. And it's fun. And that's why I don't mind being rigid with my programming, because it helps me. Now, you're seeing today that I'm adjusting here and there. And that's a skill I believe as well. You have to learn how to do that. But I wanted to just tell you that it's okay to do that, because it's only going to make you more experienced. It's going to keep you safer. It's going to give you the opportunity and the ability to take those lemons, those sour-ass lemons, and turn them into sweet lemonade. That's exactly what I'm doing here today. I've got excellent feeling in my working muscles. My chest is full, swollen. I feel like I gave it plenty of volume, you know, through my concept of volume matching, having the weight, doubling the rep count. I volume matched. So volume was not a problem. Pump was not a problem. Improving my mind-muscle connection and practicing form, not a problem. So I took the lemons that was given to me and I made lemonade. And that's being rigid and sticking to the programming, the basic schedule, the layout of the day, but adjusting when I needed to. And being able to hold off on ego lifting and injuring yourself further, that's a damn good reason to adjust. So you can't be so rigid that you'll never adjust and you'll lift yourself into an injury or make an injury worse. You have to know how to adjust. This training chat was definitely off. You know, sometimes the words just don't come out how I wanted to come out. This was one of those times. I know I ranted, I know I rambled, but I think I got my point across. Every day is not going to be perfect. And I am still here grinding it out, putting in the work, being rigid, but not to the point where I take it so seriously that if one of these training chats isn't as great as I want it to be, like I'm going to get all mad and I'm not going to post it. So right here, you're seeing candid me. I'm not happy with that training chat, and I'll come back and I'll give you a better one next time. But hey man, time's ticking. The rest period's been long enough. I got to get back to work. This is my last set of these high rep seated rows, scapular expansion followed by retraction. Let's light up those rhomboids, teres, and lats one more freaking time. Here we go. I have to tell you, I'm a little bit scared of this set. This is gonna hurt. This one's gonna hurt. Ooh. Shoulders forward, scapula pulled apart. Low row to the stomach, so low. Burns coming in. One more. Whew. Oh, god damn. Yeah, man, right under the armpits, teres, rhomboids, lats. God, honestly, it feels so good. That's what we're here for. Like, that's why we do this shit. That iron therapy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so these are definitely going to be the lightest reps of the day. So these are dumbbell overhead presses, seated. I'm not at quite a 90 degree angle, but I'm at 75, so it's really close. These are 20-pound dumbbells. This is the move that I can feel in my shoulder the most. I'm gonna try not to take these super low, probably not breaking my ear line with my wrists or my hands, because I could feel it when I broke that ear line on the previous set. So this is just a pump set to push blood into the area, move the joint, keep it warm, get some nutrients in there, and just a feeler set. So there's wrists at about ear line. See, if I come any lower, I'm gonna feel my front delt a little bit more than I want to. All right, plenty of burn. Whew, yeah. So plenty of burn there. I don't know if you could hear shoulders cracking a little bit. I was playing around with different angles, different degrees of rotation, just to see which one felt best. Clearly, when I fan my elbow out more on the left, I could feel that front delt more, and it makes sense. It's just more stress on that shoulder joint. So playing around with the rotations is not a bad thing right now because I'm going light. This is just something that I wanted to do just to really tune in with my body even more. But yeah, this is the approach I'm gonna take for the next set as well. We're gonna keep it high rep, go nice and light, and do it in a way with a rotation with the elbow position that doesn't give me overstretch or uncomfortable pain, the bad type of pain in the shoulder and the front delt. Next set coming up, 3x20, so one more set of 20. I'm looking forward to the delt pump increasing. Of course I am. I'm just gonna get right into it because it's light. My rest period's gonna be small here for this one. What I get for taking a short rest period. It's burning already. Ooh, we're gonna have to build that pain tolerance here. It's hilarious how burn can make like the lightweight just feel brutal. That was brutal towards the end there, and it's lightweight, like literally lightweight, not Ronnie Coleman lightweight, actual lightweight. Whew. All right, shoulder press is done. Shoulders are pumped up. It's arm work time, bicep isolation, tricep isolation, and I'm really not sure if I'm gonna hit my delt isolation. Obviously, I'm gonna try, keep it light, but it's definitely not a smart move if I go heavy on that one today. So bicep, tricep, possible delt isolation next. All right, tricep press downs. That's a good move for today with the rope. Just keeping everything nice and tight. Getting that little pull apart at the bottom, neutral grip. Working those triceps hard. The logical move right now to keep things simple and efficient today. It's not a 100% intensity day. I can mess around a little bit. Don't be so rigid. I'm doing curls. It's just simple. Drop this down. All right. All right, those were really nice too. Those are really nice. Now I could go heavy. I could go with an intense weight for 10 reps, but I'm not gonna do that. This day just slowly turned into a really nice day, making that lemonade, that sugary lemonade out of the front delt lemon. And I just don't see a reason to do anything at full bore now that I'm in it. Tricep press downs, you can feel those in your front delts a little bit. So I'm not gonna go super intense on that. I'm gonna keep the pump in the triceps, keep moving, get volume in, and finish up this day feeling satisfied, knowing that I didn't have to be super rigid. I still stuck to the programming foundations, the basics, the exercises, the lineup. But I wasn't rigid in forcing myself into situations that could have hurt my shoulder more. And I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna come back next time. My shoulder's gonna feel better. Even if it's not 100%, it's gonna feel better. Whereas if I would have listened to the devil on my shoulder today, after that second set of bench press where everything was feeling fine, I probably wouldn't have come back next time stronger or feeling better at all. Could be feeling worse. I might even not have been coming back next time. I might have had to take a longer break in training. And that's the last thing I want. So you're just seeing it in action. I'm illustrating it for you. Being smart, making the right call, adjusting on the fly, ditching the 100% mandatory rigidity, and being smart about it. Again, it is about the long game. All right, let's hit curls first. It's actually pretty tough. And that's normal. Curls, your curling strength it's normal for that to be weaker than your press down strength. I'm still not going to adjust the weight. I could do a little more on press downs, but I'm not going to adjust the weight because that's the move that brings in the delt. Curls really don't. This one does. So relatively, I'm going to keep this just at a lighter RPE level. Really nice tricep squeeze there. Down, apart. This one's gonna be tough too. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that is serious fullness. Oh, seriously full feeling right now in the arms. Dang. All right. Get serious, right? You gotta stay serious. You gotta stay in the game here, know what you're doing. So, this break is gonna be tiny. I know it's gonna make the set suck. It might kill a couple reps for me, but I'm at the point now, I wanna finish this day up. And I'm not thinking about anything else except being done, getting food, and growing, honestly, while I finish up my Substack article that drops tonight. And I'm excited to finish that up. It's about bulking. Whew. My memory card ran out of memory on that last set. It was funny, it like ended right on the last rep. All right, so let's get back into it. Curls, last set. I'm ready to put the nail in the coffin here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try some front raises off camera, but I'm spent. I'm done, man. Physically done, mentally spent. Like I said, I can't wait to get inside and refuel, finish up this article that I'm writing today on bulking. You know, bulking is misunderstood, but I love a good bulking phase, man. It's awesome. Hey, I have bulking to thank for all the mass that I've put on over the years. Bulking is this thing that does so many good things for people. And you don't have to call it lean gaining, clean bulking, whatever else it's called. You don't need to call it those new age terms where people are just trying to recreate the wheel, make it sound a little more sexy. You know, lean sounds sexier than bulked up to most people. Bulking is bulking, let's be real. And I'm in it right now, and I hope you're thinking about it or being in it with me. I'll take you through it. We got this. 6 months, winter bulk. All right, this has been training day 6 of the winter bulk vlog series. I gotta eat. And I can't thank you enough for watching me. I know I was a little off today from time to time. It's just one of those days, not running on like every single cylinder. But that's all right. I said I would be here. I'm here. We're growing together, and we're going to keep growing together. I'll talk to you later. You have a good one. Bye-bye. Hey, I had to come back. I'm doing front raises. I might as well just, get one set on film. I couldn't leave you. Now these are light, 10 pounders. Just gonna do a lot of reps. Focus on those front delts. All right, that's it for me. Now I'm truly heading out. I'll see you later.